Hello there beautiful people, it's me again. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a comparison with foundations. So I'm going to be comparing high-end foundation compared to drugstore foundation. So if you guys don't know, I think I've mentioned this over and over and over that my favorite foundation is this. This is the Maybelline New York's Dream Liquid Mousse Airbrush Finish. That is my favorite foundation. So I had a friend who I saw at a party one time, and when I say her face was beat to the gods, I mean like shoo, beat. So I was like, girl, where'd you get that foundation from? And she told me it was NARS, and I've always been wanting to try NARS's foundation for the longest because I always see great reviews about it on YouTube and on blogs, but you know, it's a little expensive, it's a little on the expensive side. So I was just like, okay, I'm going to splurge and I'm going to get this foundation, and I love it. I want to compare both of them. Honestly and speaking truthfully, I love my Maybelline. Like, I mean, I know this gives me bomb coverage and it looks good on my face for the most part, but it does kind of have like this orangey tint to it, which I kind of don't like. But this one, I mean, like, whew, years later, it's still my favorite foundation. So I'm going to put this one on this side of my face, and I'm going to put this one on this side of the face, and you get to see how both of them look similar and how you don't really have to spend a lot of money on bomb foundation. But hey, who checking your coins? Only you. So if you want to splurge and get, expensive foundation, kudos to you. I mean, why not, but don't sleep on the drugstore stuff now. Don't sleep on the drugstore now. All right, so without any further ado, let's get it. So first things first, I'm going to prime my face. So this here is the Laura Mercier foundation primer, and it's in Radiance. So I like to use primer because it helps to keep the foundation on and make it last. I hope you guys don't mind me having on my turban. It's a Sunday, so I'm just, I'm a little comfortable. But like I said, on this side it's going to be the Maybelline, and on this side it's going to be the NARS. So let's get it. This one comes out really liquidy, so you have to make sure that you shake it just so that way you're getting enough but you're not getting too much. And this one really comes out like mousse like. It doesn't come out like foamy, but it does come out a little thicker than this one. So you see here how it's like brighter coming on. So I mean, I tried to get the darkest. So this is a dark 3, but it wasn't like the darkest one, but it was in the dark shades. So you see how it's kind of orangey like, which I mean, I don't mind once it's blended in, but once I put it on my face, you can see that, it's a little bright. But let's blend it in, okay? Have both of them on. So this is the NARS, and that's the Maybelline. NARS, Maybelline. So let me come in a little closer. The coverage is really good on both, but like I said, with the NARS, it does have like this orange tint to it, and I don't know. I mean, should I have went darker, or you know, is that just how it is? My friend's face, she's a little darker than me, so I mean, but her face looks so amazing with that foundation on, and it was the same thing, but with me it just looks a little orangey, and I just don't know. But with the Maybelline, I mean, it just goes on so smoothly. Like, I mean, I'll put a little bit more on. Here you go, a little dab that way. So that's the Maybelline. Dab that way. This is the NARS. So here's NARS. That's the Maybelline. So yeah, see how it's just a little light, just a little light. I don't know, just looking at it on here, I can tell a huge difference in the tinting of the foundation. So I mean, the coverage is worth the price, but as long as you find the right color for you, then it will work out in your favor. But in this case, I can never ever do a half face with one foundation and half on with another, because that would just look very, very tacky, obviously. The purpose of this video is to show you that, you know, drugstore foundation is just as good as the high-end foundation. I was just going off the hype because, like I said, I saw it on my friend. And not saying that it's a bad foundation, because I love the coverage. But when I had put it on by itself, I noticed it looked a little bit too orange. I was like, okay, well, afterwards I need to put some powder just to kind of tone it down a little bit. But with the Maybelline, I didn't really have to, you know, put that much powder, but just to put powder on there, because that's what I do after I put on foundation. It's your coin, so if you want to spend $50 on a foundation, kudos to you. That is your life. I am not the one to judge, but personally, I prefer my little good old Maybelline, because she's been holding me down for some years and she has not failed me yet. Yeah, I also have this e.l.f. one. So look, from the looks of it, this looks just like a dupe of the NARS Weightless Foundation. As you can see, they're both in these glass bottles, and this looks just a little too light. This was the darkest one out there, and it looks just a little bit too light. Let me do a swatch on my hand for y'all real quick. See that right there? So yeah, that's just a little too bright for you, girl. Let me try to dab it on my face real quick. I'm gonna do it on this side, since it's already light on this side. Whoa, this might be a highlighter or something. Yeah, I think that one is for highlighter. This is Cocoa, and this is the darkest one that they had at my Target, and this looked like it should be a highlighter instead of a foundation. Yeah, that we're not even gonna finish with that. That is the review of this video. So as you can see, that, you know, in some cases, you know, less is more, and it works out in your favor. So do your research, of course, try out different foundations, find out what works for you. But in my case, like I said, my Maybelline is that's my holy grail right there. That's my holy grail. Nothing can replace her and everything. But I do love the NARS foundation. Minus it being a little light for me. That is a great foundation. But like I said, Maybelline, look, girl, you. So let me know down below, what is your favorite drugstore foundation or makeup product, or what's your favorite high-end foundation or makeup product line, or whatever the case is. So let me know down below, and I'll chit chat with you down there. So thank you all so much for watching, and as usual, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and follow my vlogging channel, and I'll talk to you in another video. Bye.